So yeah, so we're going to be laser engraving some MTG cards today. So again, if there's any issues with the stream, or if you're having any problems, let me know, and we could go from there. So I'll get some music going as well, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Um, yeah. So let's see. What do I feel like listening to? I mean, I feel like I always listen to the same. I always listen to the same like soundtracks. That's okay though. Sure, we'll put that on for now. Okay. Good. Good morning, or good evening. How are you all doing? What's good? Everything's good. Everything is amazing today. It is a wonderful Monday. I can't complain. I got a new gig starting Friday, so I'm excited for that. It's gonna be good. So we got a Kiri up next. So we're just doing this backing right now. Start with that, then we'll do a Kiri. Then we have a bunch of cards to do today, so we're gonna work through, just burn our way through this list and go from there. But yeah, so we'll get this backing done first. And yeah, again, I'm trying to stream on both YouTube and TikTok. Again, the YouTube stuff is weird for me. For some reason, I used to be able to use Streamlabs to do both TikTok and YouTube at the same time, but now they don't let you, which is kind of disappointing. So wait, which? All right. So Aiden's is done. We got that one done. So that's done. Then we got Mike. Mike on deck. Get that done. And kind of go from there. But yeah, again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, so we're going to start our first card. We'll flip that around. Now we got the backing done. Now we'll get this Akiri, the Fearless Voyager done. That's the first card on the docket today. So we'll start on that. Just doing some Photoshop work while we're waiting. But But yeah, what you guys up to? Work, school, you know, all the above. Anything exciting? We got sweets. So here we're just making our little adjustments here. So I do like basically I do a bunch of Photoshop adjustments every time I'm working on any of these, just because I really like trying to get the quality to be where I want it to be. You know, like anything, I want it to be as high quality as possible, and yeah, it takes a little bit of extra work to get there, but it's okay. Ain't no thing. So we got that going, and let's change our materials. So for anyone that's tuning in, these are laser engraved metal Magic the Gathering proxies. They are made of anodized black aluminum, which I then engrave to leave a photo or picture. As you can see, this is kind of the process. It does take a little bit, but that's okay. There's, you know, sometimes things are a little slow going, but that's alright. Since this is going to be colored, we definitely need to make sure that we get nice and deep black. Well, we'll see how this turns out. So she's gonna get the hand color treatment. And let's see, what other cards do we have on the docket today? So we got Mike's, Ben's, we just gotta, I think, we just need to adjust that. And then change those labels. We got a Krenko as well. We'll get that Krenko done today. Who doesn't love a good Krenko? So we'll get that. That's a pretty good Krenko too, so I'm happy we get to do that one. He's nice and derpy looking. You know, I've never built a Krenko deck. It's not that I wouldn't want to, I just think that I just haven't had the opportunity yet. We'll get these two. Cool. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's get this get this party started. So as you can see, this is the process. It's pretty slow going, but it's okay. Jackson, how are ya? Nice. Good timing. Good timing. We're just getting started, actually, so nice. Yeah, you know, I always understand. It's like it's hard to, you know, make it sometimes. You know, we all got a bunch of things going on and all that, so that's always a little tough. But it's all good. How is your Monday going so far? Hold on, Jackson. Which card was yours tonight? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'll do yours next. I haven't done it yet. This is actually the first card I'm doing. I'll literally do the Krenko next. I just finished editing it, so I'll do it. Since you're here, I'll just jump you right to the front. Why not? I mean, I'm gonna get all the cards done today anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I might as well, you know, do yours since you're here. I got it queued up and ready to go. No problem. You accidentally left the chat and you missed the answer. I'm not sure what your question was. Daddy, Nate, dude, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. And look, like, let them know. Let the let your local game store know if you ever go over there again. If they ever want, you know, anything, I can always give them, you know, a deal, or, you know, I can give them something out of it. You know, like, I'm always the type of person that likes to pay it forward. If you give me business, I want you to have business as well. You know, you as well. You know, if you get recommendations, let me know. I'll make sure to pay it forward. So you guys can, you know, that's the question. I don't see it in the chat, so it mustn't be filtered out. Sorry, man. What do I use to make these? This is a 50 watt fiber laser engraver. It is a galvo style laser, and then I cut the metal cards out of anodized aluminum. So here, we'll take a quicker look. Closer look. Let's see if it focuses. Yeah, so here's the focus. We get pretty good detail on this. You know, text is very legible. And they make a really nice clanky clank. So, yeah. So here's our first one. That's the backing that I offer for no extra charge. And yeah. Snow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So here we'll do Jackson's Krenko next. Some people are like, "Oh, how could you drop my card?" It's like, trust me, these things are pretty durable. They're not gonna, scratch. They're made of anodized aluminum. They're not made. It's not paint, so it's not gonna scratch off very easily. All right. So next up, we got our Krenko. So we'll let that go through. Sweet. 50-watt fiber laser. It's a fiber laser, so it's a little bit different than a gantry style laser. So 50-watt fiber laser, it's a JPT sourced laser. Galvo lasers are basically, the way it works is it's not a gantry style. So this type of laser uses basically a fiber optic cable and mirrors to laser. It has a smaller footprint, but they're generally a lot more expensive. This current one that I'm using cost about $5,500 all said and done with all the accessories, the exhaust, all that stuff. It really depends on what you're trying to do, Snow. What are you trying to make? What are you trying to engrave? Those are the things that you have. Those are the questions you have to ask. You gotta really think to yourself, like, are you trying to cut? Are you trying to engrave? Are you trying to, are you trying to do wood? Are you trying to do metal? Are you trying to do plastics? What do I use for color? I actually hand color them. I use what's called alcohol markers, and then I basically hand color them with just with think of it like watercolors and a coloring book. Kind of. I'll show you actually a couple cards that I have done. I just finished hand coloring. I mean, for my recent video, I just did some of those Assassin's Creed cards, and those turned out really good. I'm pretty happy about how those turned out. So hopefully you guys like those. But yeah, so they're pretty. They have a pretty good, interesting, unique thing, unique look to them. But, so we'll let this Krenko start going through and go from there. Hopefully, this one will definitely turn out. I already know that. This one's great. This is a good art for it. Cranko, this specific Cranko art works really well for laser engraving. How long do these engraved cards take to make on average? Well, so it takes anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes per side. So, for example, this one we're about halfway done. We're at about the 5-minute mark. So, in total, it'll take probably like 11 minutes. Then the backside takes about 8 to 10 minutes. So, really, again, just depends on what your engraver itself. That always is the is what will affect it. Like if you have a laser engraver that's like really good or whatever, like it'll probably work a little better. But again, it just depends on what your engraver is. This one specifically is pretty quick. If you're using a diode laser, it's going to be a lot slower, just because you have more moving parts. So that's usually about it. I mean, if you were to order one, usually if you don't opt for coloring, it takes anywhere from about I would say 3 to 5 days to get it completed, just because coloring takes a lot of time to do, because everything is hand colored. I basically hand paint them. So that just takes a lot more effort, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just, again, takes more effort, more time. So, you know, like anything. But yeah, at least we got our Cranko working. So it's starting to look pretty good. Alright, and then this was almost done. And then what do we have next? Let's see. Let me pull up my next card. We have a jet mirror next. So we'll do jet mirror next. Cranko is about finished. Jet mirror next. Then we have this, and then we have a hugs. We're gonna do that new hugs card because I like the Bloomburrow stuff. So, and if you guys have any questions or are new to the stream, what we're doing today is we're laser engraving metal Magic the Gathering proxies. These are made of anodized black aluminum, which then I engrave the image into. These are currently our Magic the Gathering proxies, but we can do other games as well, like One Piece, some Pokemon. We can make custom cards. Really just depends on what you want. If you have an idea for something you're interested in, just let me know and see if I can make it. That's really the best way of describing it, I guess, in a sense. So, boom. So here is our, let's take a little bit of a closer look and check out our Cranko. Jackson. So here's your Cranko. So you can see the level of detail. Pretty good. And that's the backing. They are made of metal. They make a nice clanky clank sound. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get that all finished up for you and have that out in the morning. So let's load in our next one. We got a jet mirror. Glad that you like it. I'm happy that you like it, and I appreciate the order. So, if you're interested in purchasing, you have two options. You can either email me at darksidedesigns.co@gmail.com, and or you could go to my website, darkside-designs.com. Starting now, if you email me, I'm going to be doing email orders till the end of the week, and then I'm going to be transitioning to only doing orders through my website. Right now I have a deal going on through email orders starting at $18 plus shipping. How long would you say the wait time is for shipping? It really, let me, hold on. Let me check, Jackson. Hold on. Let's see. Honestly, for you, it's probably going to be 3 to 5 days max. You'll probably get it before the end of the week. Because you're not that far. I'm shipping out of Chicago, Illinois, so you're not too far from me. Usually, I would say 3 to 5 days. But I'll send you, you'll get the tracking number in your email. Also, guys, if you are new, I always appreciate it if you would consider following, I guess. That's the thing. But yeah, you should, honestly, you should get it before the end of the week. It's pretty quick. Austin, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I just have to, Jackson, I just have to do the glitter hollow. That's going to be next. I just have to add that, but I'll do that after the stream. And then it'll, like, cure overnight. But yeah, it'll be shipped off first thing in the morning. Excuse me. Sorry. Ugh. Man, I need some coffee or something. But yeah. So we'll get this jet mirror done, and then I think I have one more to do. I think I have two more actually. Import. Yeah, so then I have this one, and then I think I have an Atraxa as well, which I don't know why it's not in this folder. So let me... Okay, YouTube. Why isn't this working? Ah, there we go. So we'll get we have an Atraxa coming up. Not the Grand Praetor, Atraxa Praetor voice. And then what's the number on that one? 0033. Ryan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So we'll get that worked. Excuse me. Alright, so now try that. Cool. Anethea is up next. Jetmir's almost done. Atraxa's in the hole. All these are going to help me get... I need a new fridge, so these are all going to be super helpful for that. That's the goal. New fridge. Been basically surviving with a mini fridge right now, and I mean, it's just too small. Mini fridges are brutal to use. I need a little bit more than that. Like, especially more so for the freezer. Dude, no problem. I appreciate you coming by, Jackson. I'm glad you got here in time to catch your card. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon, man. Dude, Lex, awesome, man. You gotta tell me tell me what you think. Hopefully you like them. It is always my worst fear, is that you won't like them. I hope you like them. Alright, our jet mirror is about to be done. So let's take a look. Focus camera. Boom. Thank you, Mr. Chopsticks. I appreciate it. Sorry, the camera always has trouble focusing. And I don't know if you can hear the clink, but they are made of metal. So let's put that in the sleeve. And then we'll get Anathea, the Hand of Erebos, up next. And then we have one last final card of the night. Or actually two. I gotta do the Hugs card. The lady asked for it. Also, yeah, Anathea, right? That's how it's pronounced, Anathea? I want to say that's correct, but I don't think... Sometimes I have this fear that I'm not saying things correctly. So, my apologies. First, Anathea. Anathea, yeah. Cool. I'm just going to take it from there. Sweet. All my little tokens are all over the place. I think I just knocked them around like an idiot. Yeah, so how was your day of work, Lex? Hopefully it went well. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. Good, good, good to hear. I've just actually been working on all of these all day, so trying to catch up a little bit with this. I have a few other orders that I had. Just trying to work through. So, nothing too crazy. Yeah, excuse me. You know, so. I mean, I do have like I do license plate frames as well for cars. So that's probably like my number one seller. So, but I am happy that I'm getting a little bit more orders of these. It's been pretty good. So, as long as people like them, and hopefully I don't oversaturate the market, I'm gonna keep making them. You know. Oh, excuse me. Because that's all it is for me. As long as people want them, I'll make them. Yeah. Cool. So, I'm working on another, actually, dog meat altar. So, been working on that a little bit. So that's actually what I'm working on right now. Definitely one of the more favorite of the cards that I do make. I find that a lot of people like the dog, they like having their pet as dog meat, so that's always been good. So let's change that to so we'll do that. Import, or let's do that, that. Alright, now we load this into Photoshop. Now we're doing some editing here of our dog meat custom. Alright, that's cute. That's a cute dog. I love cute dogs. Alright, so then there's visible. And we're gonna do a screenshot and off to the client. Dude. Alright. What do you want? What do you want, Marco? Meow. Are you lonely? Are you lonely, Marco? Hi. Meow. What's up, kitty cat? The cat. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, so we're gonna get this. Put this in this. Get this all ready to ship. Meow. You're a cat. I know. Let me guess. You're hungry? Yeah? You're sleepy, you're hungry, you're bored, you're tired? What do you want? You want some money? I think the cat wants some money. What do you want, Marco? Huh? What do you want? I don't got anything for you, Marco. What? You just ate. I'm not giving you more food. What do you want? Alright. So, Pico's order is in the bag. Our Anacathea is done. So let's take a look at that. Just doing a little packaging here. Okay, so let's take a look at our Anacathea. Not bad. So that's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. And she's gonna be getting hand colored. Then we have our, I believe, let's do our hugs next. I really want to do the hugs. I've been waiting to do that because who doesn't love a giant badger creature? Oh, I gotta clean this jig up a little bit. It's getting a little dirty. So let's do hugs next. Let's do hugs next, right, Marco? Yeah. Yeah, Marco. You're a good cat. All right. Yeah. Hugs the Grizzly Guardian, the Badger Warrior. All right. So I do really like the Bloomborough stuff. Okay, so we'll package this up. Krenko needs, he's gonna get glitter. Anacathea is gonna get some hand coloring. Okay. So we got the badger going now. What did I just got? Cool. So that's gonna be good there. Then we need Alright, so we got hugs going right now from Bloomborough. I mean, I've really wanted to make this card for a little bit. I mean, who doesn't like a buff badger card? So we're going to put that in a sleeve right now. That's going to get colored tomorrow. We got to get a little fancy with this coloring. We'll get that. A little bit of a slow stream today, but that's alright. Not all of them are going to be winners. All right. All right. So. Oh yeah, he's looking good. Yes, I do actually, EDH Senpai. You could go to my store at darkside-designs.com. I do have those available on there, so you could definitely go check those out if you like. I so Hex, Jane's ass. Thank you, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I mean, who doesn't like a beefy badger? Definitely one of the more cool cards coming from Bloomburrow. I already did the Mabel card. My fiance requested it. So I was like, all right, I'm making it. And she didn't have to pull my leg too much. She's like, oh, that one's really cute. Can you make these cards from the new set? I'm like, I don't know. That's not really how it went down. You know how it went down? It's like, hey, can you make these cards for the set? And I'm just like, absolutely. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, so Hugs is almost done. Alright, let's check out this Hugs up close. So how are these? They are thicker than a Magic card, so you could see. They're about, like those cardboard cards you get with the Commander decks. They're about as thick as that, 0.5 millimeters. Not much thicker, but thicker. Here, let me show you a regular card as an example. So hold on. Give me a sec. So this is what a regular card sizing looks like. And you could compare it. But they are the same dimensions. So, as you can see, they are the same dimensions. But there's the thickness. It's not that much thicker. You know. But same dimensions. So yeah, and they are made of metal, so that's always cool. So we'll put Hugs away, and then we got one more. We have an Atraxa. We're gonna finish that up, and I think that's the last one of the day. So we'll get the Atraxa done. Do you have on hand the glitter or painted? So you could do both. You could get hand glitter and painted, or glitter and hand painted. It's basically I don't have any. I think this is the only card I have hand painted here, which is actually the first card I've ever hand painted. So it's not as good. I do have a land that I hand painted as well. So I did hand paint this land. so you can see. So that's a example. So these are like the first ones I've ever hand painted. The glitter looks like, oh, here's another one. Another land I hand painted. These are custom ones made by my friend. So, but then the glitter looks kind of like this. See? So you can get, thank you, I appreciate that. So you can get that as well. I do offer those as well. It just they just cost a lot. The hand painting, the reason why it's priced as it is I mean I'm doing it all by hand. So I'm literally using markers like this that have a tip like that to color. So I'm doing it all by hand, you know. Like check. So everything is done by complete hand with these alcohol markers. So definitely not the easiest thing to do, but it is definitely still fun. Oh yeah. Shh. Marco. Chill. Chill. What'd you do, Marco? What are you crying about? Meow. 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 I know, Marco. My cat's name is Marco. 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 See? He does Marco Polo too, but he only speaks cat. Right, Marco? Right? You see, he only speaks cat. But I'm guessing he's saying polo. Marco, what are you doing? He just wants pets. Heard my cats are coming. Yeah. Yeah, he just wants pets. He's lonely. My lady isn't home yet from work. She should be home in the next like couple minutes. So. He's funny. Where's your brush? I know, he's a good cat. He's a good cat. EDH Senpai, thank you for the share. I appreciate it. What's your cat's names? Bro is just vibing right now. Samson and Delilah. Oh, I love that. That's good cat names. Meow. 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 What do you want? Dude, you have food there. Oh, you need some water. That's why he's crying. This damn cat drinks more water than any cat I've ever seen. And I thought it was a health thing. We got him checked out. Nope. He's thirsty. She's chill. I can't. You could attack me over a bowl of water. There, drink your water. Your water's here. What do you want? What? I don't know what you want. Hey, don't do that. Be nice. Dude, thank you for all the shares, EDH Senpai. I really appreciate that. It's been a slow stream today, so I do appreciate that. Alright, so dude, Lex, awesome. That is really good to hear. I'm really happy you like them. That is good to hear. So no, this is actually a 50 watt fiber JPT laser. It's actually by a company called Hey Ocean, and they're pretty cool. I do enjoy them. They're pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, so it is a fiber laser, so it definitely helps. Thank you, Lex. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like I look at the cards, and sometimes when you look at them, they're just a little bit dark in certain areas. So when you rasterize the images, no, these are metal, so anodized aluminum, bad side. So, um, so the thing is, yeah, a lot of the times what happens is that you'll see, let's just say, let's use this card is a pretty muted card. It doesn't have a lot going on art-wise. So it doesn't really have much to like show in the terms of, like art and design. Like it's not super fancy, so it's pretty simple. But let's pull. See, it is metal. But let's pull over a more intricate designed card like a Krenko Mob Boss. So this one works really well because the type of illustration has like really good contrasts and stuff. Yeah, it's just like some of the arts in Magic the Gathering are just not the greatest, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just what people like, Someone wanted that specific card, so I make it. This card just works really, really good because of the type of art it is. Now, sometimes I do feel bad, and I do mention to people, be like, "That's not the greatest art. Are you sure that's the one you want?" But they're like, "Yeah, that's the one I want." Okay, but like you see this, and like let's even zoom even closer. You know, it's pretty good. And that's the backing. Yes, exactly. Now, again, I'm not the one to tell people, hey, this is the best card. But, everyone wants, or it's again, what if they have the real card of this? Go get her. Go get her, cat. What are you doing, Marco? Go. Sorry, the cat. He's just, you know, I think he hears my lady getting home. But yeah, it just depends. Everyone, like again, if you have like certain cards that you've had forever, or special cards, and you really wanna show those off, that totally is fine by me. I like, you know, you wanna accompany it. But my worry is, people will be unsatisfied with the product, and again, it's like I can't really control the quality of the print. So yes, I've done a brute or I've done a few, and they're kind of hit and miss. Like I've now the Elish Norn works really well. I've done that one, and the Atraxa is pretty good. I'm trying to think of the other ones. I'm thinking. I'm looking for it right now to take a look at it. They would turn okay. I would just basically like here's the thing. If I was gonna do it, if I was gonna do the Vraska, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look up the oil slick Vraska. Yes. So, I think it would be a hit and miss because like the problem, yeah, it's purple and black. So like I think the thing is what I would do to make it work is I would actually make the like parts that are kind of like gray, that are like that gray purple in the in-betweens. I would make those almost white. So when I engrave it, they would come out more white than purple. If you see what I'm saying. So I could like basically edit them to make it work. I mean, I'm like literally pulling it into Photoshop right now just to take a look at it and see what I could do. Yeah, and then you would color it. So if I'm gonna even further, if you did coloring, if you did the like a light purple coloring on the inside of it, maybe. But the problem also with those cards are they're kind of etched. So like they have like if you look and zoom in on the card a little bit closer, like you'll see exactly what I mean. It's like the card itself is etched, so it's gonna have a really iffy look to it. I wonder if you know what? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's not a very clean look. But here, you know what? This will be a good experiment. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what happens. Why don't we just run one? Why not? Let me I'm just curious honestly how it's going to look. So I'm actually editing it right now. Oh yeah, well no, Erica just got home now, so my fiance just got home. So yeah, he's just he has food literally in his bowl, and I just gave him water. He's just crying. he he's just excited. He's like that kind of a cat. He likes to be loud. There's nothing, you know. You thought your cat was calling you. Attention now. Literally, he'll jump. He sits right next to me. I have a chair set up next to my desk chair to get. He'll run up and just meow at me until I pet him. Such a cool cat though. Like honestly, he's an awesome cat. I can't complain. Okay, what? So here we're gonna run. We're gonna run this because now I'm curious. We'll do this last. This will be the last card of the stream because I need to know. I think it's just gonna look a little bit grainy, but I I, I edited it a good amount, so we might be okay. All right, but we're gonna do. All right, no worries, EDH Senpai. I appreciate you. Yeah, for sure. Hit me up. Let me know if you're interested in anything. We could go from there. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming to the stream and sharing. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to waste a card I have both sides done. We're gonna do a fully blank one. Okay, and then we're gonna go to our program. We're gonna save it. And then we're gonna pull it in. We're gonna try this. Now, it's a hit and miss. I think it's gonna work. Foxy Woxy, welcome to the stream. How are ya? Hope all is well. Alright, let's run it. Let's see what happens. I think it's gonna be okay though, actually. We'll kind of see how it goes. But this is a Frasca Oil Slick. Now I did quite a bit of contrast like editing, so you can already see how much I basically like min and maxed it. I not even contrast. I actually what I use is basically exposure and gamma. So like it's just a maj podge of, you know, like stuffs. But I think it's gonna look okay. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good so far. I just got, you know, it's my favorite. So I've been getting requests on uh like TikTok to you know, like, you know, sell stuff for people, right? And like if it's something that pertains to my channel, I would totally do that. Like I have someone that is sending me a laser engraver to unbox and test. Absolutely. I run a laser engraving channel basically. So I will absolutely unbox and test the laser engraver for them. But then I have people that are trying to get me to sell shapewear on my channel. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I am a stocky 5'7" hairy man. And you know, see Lex, see here's the problem. Here's my problem is that my brain just makes me want to get the shapewear just like see somewhere in my head is like, all right, send it to me and then put that on. But like, and that's the thing, it's like in my brain, and that's like where I'm at, but I'm like, I don't think anyone wants to see that. What? Yeah, what, me and shapewear like in a onesie. Oh yeah, with the butt wedgie. Okay. It would be so funny. I would laugh so hard. That would just be great. What? Well, we have the ribs. Is that? Well, I was just saying. What do you want? There's still a whole half rack of ribs. So, how were they today? I told you they're not. Those ones are the end ones are way better. Sorry, I made ribs yesterday, and like, now hear me out. I made ribs in the air fryer. I know, and they actually turned out phenomenal. Like straight up, I did all the things I would normally do for like the grill. Well, it was raining yesterday and the weather was man whatever, so I was just like, you know what, like let's try this. All right, let's try this. So, you know, I did my dry rub, I did everything, and I put them in the air fryer. Turned out phenomenal. They the crisp everything, but the thicker part, yeah, actually not at all. You know, actually really juicy. The thing is, the smaller ribs on the end turned out phenomenal. Really juicy. They fell off the bone. Really good. But the bigger ones, and I was doing pork ribs as well. Now, you know, they don't turn out dry. One of the things that I do when I do ribs is first I put them in foil and I basically like kind of sweat them a little bit first. But I also I add like a mustard binder. I put that on first, and then, I do a bunch of things. And it was, pretty good. How are you getting such clean video of the laser engraver? So, Millennial Senpai, I am using a fiber laser. I am not using a diode. So this is a fiber laser, so it is completely invisible to the eye. You're using a diode laser, you're gonna get flashes. So that is the difference. It's just the type of laser. It uses a different beam than a diode or a CO2. But yeah, seal it in. Basically, what you do is essentially sweat or braise it for a while, and then when you get about halfway through, then you open it up and you basically cook it the rest of the way. So it turned out pretty good, but like a few on the end were kind of tough. Yeah, the red laser light is just the targeting tracing. Yes, it literally does nothing. The red dot, you can see it's kind of a little bit off because my timing for my red dot is a little bit off. I just have to reset it. Ever since I moved, I haven't reset the timing just because I haven't needed to, so I just haven't messed with it. But it does need to be adjusted. But yeah, it's just the tracing laser. So like for example, I'll show you after this one's done. Which actually this is turning out okay. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I think it turned out okay. Coloring would be a little difficult. I don't know how I would do it. But I think it could be done. I would just have to play with it. But like, yeah, like so. Yeah, I think like I'm not exactly sure how I would do it, but like here's it up close. So you can see what I mean. All the like textures. You can see all the textures for this oil slick style. And that's the hard part. But yeah, if you added some color. But yeah, see that's the issue is the laser picks up all the textures because what happens when you take a scan of it, you're getting a scan and the scan is picking up everything. But yeah, I definitely could color this. I think I would try to do like a really light purple, like something maybe like if we took like maybe like this color, purple. If we did like that, I think we could get that. First start with this and then kind of work my way into some deeper colors and kind of enhance it. But I'll show you what I mean by what the laser targeting is. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll make a video of it because that'll be interesting. Oh, that's for the YouTube stream.
Nice.
So here's an example. Let's just do a box here. And it's going to be a box. And let's, hold on. Okay, so we're just going to do this. And we're just going to do, what are you doing?
I just wanted to see if you want me to cook the rib for you now or later.
No, I'm about to be done. So, let's do like 25. I don't know. Let's just do, so. Okay, so we're gonna, I'll show you what I mean by this. So like right now, we'll turn that off. So if you can see that little box, you can actually move it over a little. You can see it kind of just going in a square. This was one that got messed up. So I just use it for a test card, right? So that's the laser, that's the red dot, it frames it, right? And then it's done. There. Now we have a box, right? So let's say we want to do some text. So let's do, Okay, hold on. Let me get the text working. So you can see how it works. Let's go down. So you kind of could see it's framing it out, right? Oh yeah. And there you go. So there's a finished one. Yeah, you could hear it a little bit. Come on, camera. Yeah, it's deeper etching. It's also, you know, speed and saturation. But it's like you can feel it a little bit, but it's not too bad. The power is only at about 25%. So if like you wanted to do deeper, you could go obviously a lot more passes that. Yeah. Um, yeah, you can. It's kind of hard to see. I just picked the last font I used. So like, you know, you could go with that. But like, let's just use. Hold on, let me do. I'll just show you one more thing. Let's find a quick little picture. So watch this. Now, I just made a card with this, so we'll just use this. Alright. So you can kind of see, detail-wise, what we can get on this. So, we're going to just go right there. John Jackson, how are you doing? So I'll show you how small we can get small with our picture. And you get to see what detail we can kind of get out. How you doing, John? Hopefully all is well. Maybe we'll do a coloring stream next. I'm doing great. I'm just showing off the laser a little bit. Just showing how small I can make images. So, yeah, for sure, Millennial Senpai. Yeah, these are metal and this type. I've done actually a bunch of wooden ones as well, and they're pretty fun. So like, here's an example. So that's how small that is. That's my thumb. Let's see if it focuses. So, sorry, my nails are not very pretty. So, that should give you an example of like the detail and small size that you can get with that. No. So, fiber cannot do wood. You can try. What's going on? How you doing? Actually, you know, Tap, I don't think I know your real name. So I'm sorry. I never asked. I'm a terrible friend, and I'm sorry. how's it going? But yeah, so that can kind of give you an idea of like how small we can get. Tristan, all right, got you. I got you. So yeah, so like that's kind of example. Sorry, this one's a little dusty. Got it. But yeah, so that's like kind of the size. I could go smaller than that, but you can start to see where you lose detail at this size. So like that's the thing is like photos work really well with this. I've done some cool ones. Like here's an example of a. Are you getting ready for the Bloomberg release? Yes. Already made. Check this out. Already made myself a hugs. So you can see all the little hairs and everything. I know. You gotta check out the story. I know. This dude is cool. I like this card. I did the hugs and I did the Mabel as well. Let's see, hold on, I have it over here. I do really like the art for this set. Nice. That's sweet. Yeah, see, there's the Mabel. This type of art works really well. Wolfpack, thank you for the follow. So, we have that. But I mean, yeah, so we've been having a lot of fun making these. And I'm just showing stuff like this so you kind of see what a fiber does. Now, I have a diode and I've had a CO2 laser before. I actually sold my CO2 when I moved, just because it didn't really make sense to move it halfway across the country. So I didn't really want to do that. But I also do laser engraved wallets, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, diodes I honestly think are great lasers. I like my diode. I have a X-Tool D1 Pro 20 watts. Pretty great laser. It works pretty well. I would recommend it. I think you can't go wrong with that. So this laser is a 50 watt. It's a 50 watt Galvo style laser, and the other one is a 20 watts. So it just depends, though. I mean, you got to think. Okay, so it's focusing it down to a dot size that's like a thousandth of like an inch or millimeter. So it's super focused. So it does it. Now, here's the thing, is this one works more like a magnifying glass. So, like, the thing is, if I put my hand in front of it, unless I was exactly focused at the bottom, it's not going to really do anything. A CO2 laser, you're gonna get burned. A diode laser, you probably still get burned. But this one, it's a little bit different. I mean, it's still gonna hurt you, but also, you know, this one is a little expensive machine. This is one of the more pricey machines, so definitely a little bit of a different tool. But that again is there's different tools all around. So, but actually, Erica just got home, so I'm gonna sign off. We've did about an hour and 45 here. So Tristan, sorry. I know you kind of tuned in as I'm getting off. Appreciate it though for you to come by. Millennial Senpai, thank you for coming by today. I appreciate you. And you know, John Jack, thank you. Lex, thank you. Uh, but I will talk to you guys soon, and have a great Monday evening. I appreciate all of you guys. Good night.